Hi everyone, I'm Issa Litton. Welcome to the Orange Chair. This is where I get to sit down with the country's top leaders and influencers. Literally, on this orange chair, I get to unpack their stories and share them with you, and hopefully inspire you, influence you, and inform you. So I hope you're looking forward. Wait. You're not the host for today. Oh. Oh. So take it away, Chiara. I'll see you later. Welcome to the Orange Chair. I'm Chiara Ocampo, and I guess you've met our next guest. Let's begin the show. You've already met our next guest, but to formally introduce her, she is a seasoned TV host and events host. She's also an actress, philanthropist, and the president of her own company, OneLit Corporation. Let's all welcome to the Orange Chair, Miss Issa Litton. Hi, Issa. Welcome to the Orange Chair.
Hello, thanks for having me, Chiara. Hi, everybody.
Issa, welcome again to the Orange Chair.
I'm happy to be here.
But before we start, I wanted to tell the audience how we actually met. It's a modern day love story meet. It's via Instagram, and now we're actually here.
Exactly.
You want to give them a peek of how we met?
Okay. Chiara here actually reached out through my Instagram, a message, inviting me to be on this show. And I was like, sure. And then she's like, I'm a new host. You are. Okay. Sign up for my workshop.
Yeah.
Because your timing was very, very good. That was one of those. I had an upcoming workshop like a couple of days that same week. So it's like, you're a newbie host. I think you'll get a lot from this workshop. And did you?
I did.
Okay.
And we're going to talk more about it later. And I first saw you in the AI Summit. And yeah, it just all fell into place. And now we're here finally. And we're going to get to know you a little bit more than you being a host. So let's start first with getting to know you as Issa.
Okay.
Yeah. So how did you grow up? I know you're seen as someone who's very confident and outspoken, but can you tell us more about how you grew up?
I've always been outspoken. My dad can attest to that. And my mom. I think I take after my mom. I lost my mom when I was 15, but she was the life of the party. My mom was a social butterfly, and she liked to act as well. She was always very vocal. She had this laugh that could fill up a whole room. And my dad is such a quiet guy.
Opposite.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you go to a party, my papa will be where you leave him, like in a seat or in a corner. He'll be there the whole night. And he'll only talk to whoever goes to him. So something like that.
Yeah.
It's such a fun dynamic to observe growing up. And everyone says I'm carbon copy of my mom.
Oh.
But then other people also say, like, you look exactly like your dad, or you have, qualities of your dad. So I really have to credit my parents. I had a very happy childhood. I grew up in the back of my dad's pickup because Papa used to export mangoes and other fruits. So when we would go to his suppliers, the farmers, we'd be in a pickup truck. And we'd always be on the road, me and my siblings. So I'm such a game road tripper. I love long drives. And matutulog kami sa likod ng pickup under the stars. Wow. It was just so much fun.
That's so nice. But can you recall any instances during your childhood where you sort of, it's connecting the dots with where you are today? Like, oh, when I was a kid, I was really good at speaking, and now it makes sense because you're now a host.
In school, I would always enter yung mga declamation contests. Like, be it memorize monologue of Shakespeare, things like that. Na every time someone would ask to speak up, or even being in a classroom, if you like to recite, kahit mali yung sagot ko, I'd be like, I'd always just give it a try.
Yeah.
So it's always Bibo. I think that's one of the ways you can describe me. So,
you mentioned something about speaking up. And I heard the first time you hosted, it's actually a funny story, or at least you tried hosting.
I was part of a fashion show. It was the final tableau. It was one of those college campus things. And the host at the time was like, you guys, you okay? And no one was minding her.
Yeah.
I was really right behind her, so tableau, pose. Diba? So I could reach out and just tapped her shoulder. grab the mic and excuse me, and I'm like, yo, she's asking you guys okay? Are you guys okay? And suddenly the crowd's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then I gave her the mic, then exit kaming mga models. And the floor director was like, tinatanong ni Direk, ano daw yung pangalan mo? What's your name? And they got there. That's one of the stories, live events wise. So happy coincidences. Yeah. It's never I'm going to host. It's just it fell in my lap. I went for it, and here I am now, almost 25 years later.
Wow.
And I'm still having so much fun.
Speaking of your tenure in the industry, I'm curious, since I'm also just starting, do you have any epiphanies or realizations? You know, after 25 years, were there things that you were like, oh, this is something you wish you knew when you were younger?
Keep learning, keep an open mind. Don't be afraid to put in the work. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's really part of the journey. You can't take it back. Just own up to it. If you do have mistakes, be it you flub a line or you offend someone. Because sometimes you try a joke and it falls flat. I'm sure you know what I mean if you see some social events, right? But again, if you didn't mean it, just own it, apologize for it, keep going.
Speaking of the new generation, I know you've been in the industry for almost, again, 25 years. How do you stay relevant? It's something to really point out, because 25 years in the industry isn't an easy thing to do.
Well, I gotta thank my clients who keep getting me back. Thank you to my clients, and Union Bank is one of them, right? So thank you very, very much. It's the trust not just of clients, but I think good relationships with production teams. And so if you brought that up, if you think I'm relevant, thank you. And thank you to everyone who feels that way. That's not on me. I think it's really on everyone else who continues to believe and hire you. So thank you.
Now, speaking of sharing your experience, you built a company. It's called OneLit Corporation. Maybe you can share.
Or OneLit Corp.
OneLit Corp.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has it been, and was there anything very surprising about you being a businesswoman?
Yeah, okay. This was, again, a happy mistake. Everything seems to be this happy accident.
Yeah.
You never planned it until the opportunity presented itself. So the idea of OneLit came when the few times I would accompany my partner, who covers a lot of events, he's always invited to a lot of events, I'd be his date. And people would turn to me and say, sanay ko na lang host. I'm like, okay, cool, but what am I gonna do with that? Diba? I never went, sana ko na lang. But no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I found myself asking, can I do something about that? So the idea of what is it about me that they seem to be looking for or at? Skills? So can I transfer these skills to someone else? So I did. I approached like friends first, people I knew, to say, hey, you want to get on this journey with me? You want to try this out with me? I started this in 2019. So I deployed some of them in events. I kind of, reached out to my network of production friends na, hey, may mga alaga ako. I'm training hosts. Give them a shot. Give them a shot. So again, I rely heavily on the good relationships I have with my production network. And then they started getting regular jobs. Next thing you know, they started getting hiring. They were hired monthly for other clients as well. So I was like, hey, we're on to something here. It was just really, really a happy, happy surprise. And then now, just discovering, expanding, and meeting new people who I see instantly improve.
And I've been to one of the workshops, and it's lit. You like that? It's one very lit workshop.
A lot of people are like, why OneLit? Because one is me, Issa.
Yeah.
Lit is for Litton. So they're like, oh, that's where OneLit came from. Yeah, Issa Litton.
Yeah.
OneLit.
So before we go to the more personal stuff about you, we always ask this to our Orange Share guests. For somebody who has experienced a lot, who has accomplished a lot in their careers, is there something that you have yet to take off your bucket list?
Yeah, a lot. First, I want to be a grandma. Wait, but not so
Really?
girls, not yet. No, I say that with the heavy heart because my mom
Mhm.
never got to see her
Right.
grandchildren. So that's hopefully something I will
Mhm.
get to
Mhm.
be blessed
Mhm.
to experience, but just not now, girls. If you're watching this, so not yet. And my younger one's 14 pa lang.
Mhm.
But I just want to throw it out there, manifest,
Mhm.
diba? If that's what you call it. But immediate future, definitely, hopefully, an international acting project, be it a film or a play. You
Mhm.
never know. Maybe a TV show. You never know.
Mhm.
A musical. I'm working on it. I really would love to be part of a musical.
Mhm.
I'm working on that. That and eventually mount events as well.
Mhm.
Be a director. I have so many. See, I know you were asking one question only, but
But I love that.
it's just really all rushing in my head, the things I want to do. And I will do it.
Mhm.
Just give me time.
Good thing you talked about performance and acting. That's one thing. You're mainly known as an events host, TV host. But now let's talk about more of, I think, your love for acting. What draws you into acting?
I've always wanted to be an actor. Acting was always more of a sideline at the time, but my heart really is in it. It's always been there.
Mhm.
So I had the opportunity during the pandemic, funny enough, that suddenly I was able to not just host, teach, further my company OneLit, but I was able to act.
Mhm.
Because now I was on set, on location, and I could still do events because it was online.
Mhm.
So I'm in a very, very good place in my life right now because I get to do everything I love and share it.
Yeah.
Huwag tayong selfish, like I said.
Mhm.
Blessings are meant to be shared. And it's all streamlined under performance.
Mhm.
Hosting is a
Right.
performance. Acting is a performance. Part of directing and
Mhm.
even all this broad work is a performance. Part
Mhm.
of the performance aspect. So maybe that's my calling.
You embrace a lot of roles. So what's your best role, you think?
Mama.
Hmm.
Hands down.
You do that.
And not just with my two daughters who really solidified and made it the reality.
Mhm.
But ever since I was in high school, ang tawag sa akin ng mga kabarkada ko, Mama Issa.
Mhm.
So I don't know what it is about me, but it's really caring. If you're gonna say what Mama is, yung nag-aalaga sa'yo.
Mm.
And I had such a good example. Oh boy!
Mm.
I had such good examples growing up, not just from my mom and dad, even my yaya, my lola,
Mm-mm.
everyone around me shaped me.
Mm.
So it's just natural na gusto mong ibigay sa iba.
Mm-mm.
And that's why yun yung buka ng puso mo.
Mm-mm.
When I see people like hurt or ganyan, I'm like, it's true really what they say. You have to go back to your roots.
Yeah. Okay, Issa, so for us to get to know you a little bit better,
After crying,
After crying.
I hope you know me a little bit better now. Very intimate stuff. Okay.
we're gonna show you some photos where you
Okay.
can just share this the story behind it.
Sure.
The first photo is sakto. It's the same.
Oh, yes. We were, where was this? It was a development of real estate in somewhere in Laguna,
Mhm.
I think, because I was down south. And it was just a nice overnight stay with my girls. We're beach people. We
Mhm.
love the beach.
Yeah, I noticed.
And this is really just quality time.
Mhm.
It's very rare, but when we are together, you need to be, like I said, in the moment.
Mhm.
So that's our day in the sun.
Aww. Next.
Oh, that's my OneLit, my OneLit host. So that was
Mhm.
our Christmas party last year.
Mhm.
This was at Chef Jesse's in Rockwell.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was our Thanksgiving Christmas party where
Mhm.
we finally could be together after the pandemic
After-
and all. So we
After a
planned to-
great year.
after a really
Mhm.
great year. And this is turning out to be an even better year
Mm.
than last
Wow.
year. So it's nice again that within OneLit or even within the
Mm-hmm.
workshops, I really want to foster a sense of encouragement
Mhm.
with each other where you're not each other's competitions.
Mhm.
You're all blessed with certain gifts.
Mhm.
There's no such thing as competition. May kanya-kanya tayong niche.
Mhm.
May kanya-kanya tayong strengths.
Mhm.
Diba? So, celebrate each
Mhm.
other.
Okay. Next photo. A very young Issa.
Oh my goodness! Yeah! Okay, that was FC.
Can I just say? Pareho.
Ikaw naman. No way, overplucked eyebrows. That's the 90s. I think this was like, oh boy, definitely. I was still in my early 20s. It's FC UK. And the story there is I wasn't even the host.
Oh,
The host didn't show up.
oh,
I arrived early. I was only there to attend this event.
Mhm.
Like, andito si Isa, ayan, kunin niyo. I'm like, okay, got the cue cards and the mic. And you could see the attitude in this film. I'm obviously in my early 20s, hungry and, parang wanting to prove herself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do fierce.
I love
right?
it. It's so fierce.
But it's so much fun. And it was a fashion show. So, yeah.
Next photo is this one.
Papa! That's my papa. And that's Bella on her first birthday. This was
Is this
Bella's
the
first
panganay?
birthday. Yes.
Oh,
So this was a Pooh-themed party. It was her first birthday. And that's my papa. I love you, papa.
and lastly, this one.
Oh, that's my partner. That's Philip. Siya yung, like I said, bit-bit ako sa mga events because he always covers a lot of events for his writing. Yeah, he's my partner also in OneLit. He helps me because I do want to professionalize. That's the dream. To
okay.
professionalize not just the industry, but the practices of hosts, right? Hindi to racket. And
that's the word,
Philip
yeah.
helps see and set the standards or keep the standards with me.
I
in
love that
every
you're
sense.
formalizing it, actually. I feel like
Professionalizing, yes.
there's always a stigma to it na, for example, for actors also, like, ang dali ng ginagawa niya.
No.
Diba? Hosting, ay, nagkasalita lang, you're getting a bulk
Hosting-
of money.
Hosting is not just a set of cue cards and microphone. It is a skill.
It is.
And it is a profession. Just like doctors, lawyers, if you're doing it right, and to anyone who can say, hey, yan lang yun, why don't you give it a try?
Now we move on to Rapid 7, where we ask our guest, Issa, 7 rapid-fire questions wherein she should answer in 1 minute. In under 1 minute.
Under 1 minute.
Yes. Timer starts now. Favorite food ever?
Food.
Food.
Chocolate. Love chocolate.
Go-to song to sing in the shower?
Madonna, Cherish.
Oh, okay.
Cherish.
Your pet peeve?
Tamad. People who do not even try their pet peeve.
One thing you wish you knew when you were younger?
Be patient. Wait. Love waits. Okay, yan. Love waits. Love is patient. Oh.
Dream character to play?
Oh boy, a lot. Wait, for now, maybe Cleopatra and Antony and Cleopatra.
Oh, wow. Your dream event to host?
They've all been great. Can't choose one.
And lastly, in one word, how do you want to be remembered?
Someone who cares. Someone who really cares.
And she really does care. Thank you, Issa, for being with us in the Orange Chair. Before we end, just to cap off the episode, any message to young hosts, young actors?
Life is short. Find what makes you happy. And lastly, contribute. Because once you find that, you will come from a place of gratitude and generosity. So it is meant to be shared. There's always something for everyone.
Thank you, Issa, for coming to the Orange Chair.
Thank you for having me.
That was such a great
pleasure.
conversation. Thank you. We actually have flowers for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, UVX.
Pink
Thank
roses for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for these. Hope you got inspired, informed, and influenced.
With Issa, we learned the importance of sharing your talent, experience, and knowledge because there is always room for everyone. Join us on the next episode of The Orange Chair.